Hello and welcome to Only Connect. This is a quarter-final, which means however ferocious our questions may be, however much cunning they demand, all these contestants have already shown themselves to be appropriately fox-like. Only this morning I saw them going through the bins. So, if your idea of obscure connections is wiring a plug, then sit back and watch the professionals, by which I mean amateurs, as they show us how it's done. On my right, Dave Clark, a native Londoner who now teaches English at a South Wales high school. Neil Phillips, an REM fan who works as an accountant for an Italian paper company. And their captain, Gary Grant, a native Scotsman with an interest in wildlife conservation who now works as a GP. United by their love of the wireless, they are the radio addicts. Gary, you managed to see off the taxonomists in your heat. How did you do that?
Well, it was a very close game. I think there were only 2 points going into the missing vowels round separating us. And then we had the misfortune to get some medical questions, which, me being a GP, I managed to get them all wrong. But then we came up with a knowledge of Cole Porter, which hitherto I hadn't suspected our team had, and that's what saw us through.
So, weak on medicine, strong on Cole Porter?
Yep.
Interesting. Let's see if either of those areas comes up tonight. This time you have got to beat the Britpoppers. William Hyam, a former marketing man for the Rolling Stones, who now works as a trend forecaster. Chris Roberts, a Cambridge graduate who's written biographies of Michael Jackson and Lou Reed. And their captain, Andy Ross, a band manager with a degree in economics and social history. They know everything there is to know about the British music scene. They are the Britpoppers. Andy, you beat the geocachers to get here. What's your strategy this time?
We've opted for a 1-1-1 formation and just had a chat with the lads and told them to go out and express themselves.
Now, I've got to assume that you guys all being in music would also be strong on Cole Porter, weak on medicine. What do you think?
Well, we had a Cole Porter question.
Yeah.
So we're pretty hot on Cole Porter as well.
You know what I think? There is no such thing as too much Cole Porter. So fingers crossed he's going to come up. But he can't come up if we don't have any questions. So let's get on with round one. This is where I simply ask what are the connections between 4 clues. The fewer clues you see, the more points you get. Britpoppers, you won the toss. You're going first. Please choose your first Egyptian hieroglyph.
It's got to be Eye of Horus.
Kicking off with the Eye of Horus. Immediately it is the music question. Your first clue is coming up now.
Next, please.
Italy, Germany. I think it's Chopin. Oh, it's Gershwin. It's definitely Gershwin. Oh, it's from On the Town.
That's what?
On the Town, I think.
Okay, next, please.
It's Hammerstein, it's not Gershwin.
It's Vienna.
Vienna also.
Yeah, it's towns.
Names of? What was the second one?
What's on the town?
Cities.
Next.
Next, please.
5 seconds.
London calling names of
Towns.
cities.
No, cities.
They're all named after cities.
They are all pieces of music with cities in the title. European cities, I think you recognised. American and Paris. It is Gershwin. You went towards it, went away again. Ultravox's Vienna, London Calling by The Clash, and the Prague Symphony, Mozart's Prague Symphony. But very well done. You get the points. So over to the radio addicts to pick a hieroglyph.
2 reads, please.
2 reads. First clue coming up. Time starts now.
Well, she's in S Club 7. She maybe won the FHM there. Next. Newfoundland dog.
Newfoundland dog is Nana in Peter Pan. I don't know if that's got
Peter Pan.
anything to do with it.
I don't know if she was Nana, Peter Pan or anything. Next. Joseph Stalin and Rachel Stevens have some sort of connection between them. Well, I never...
Stalin, Man of Steel.
No. S
Georgia.
Club. S Club. Next. Donald Duck.
10 seconds.
Oh, crikey.
Donald Duck doesn't wear any trousers.
Rachel Stevens tends to.
3 seconds. Yes.
S.
What, the letter S?
The letter S.
Talk me through it.
Rachel Stevens was a member of S Club 7. Joseph Stalin's surname begins with letter S. And after that point, we're struggling somewhat.
Oh, come on, I know you can do it. Push that S.
Donald Duck...
Has an S on his shirt.
As an S on his... Does he?
I
As an
don't
S on his
know.
shirt when he's Super Duck. And...
OK. This horror must come to an end. That is not the answer. So over to the Britpoppers for a possible bonus.
1 of 7. Yeah, club.
We're going for...
7.
1 of 7.
No, this is a tough clue. It's the kind of thing you're either going to know it about Stalin or Stevens or you're not. They were all born with webbed feet.
Good grief.
Yes, an obscure little connection there, all born with webbed feet. Brit Poppers, please pick another hieroglyph.
Horned viper, please.
The horned viper. First clue coming up. Time starts now.
Okay, go next.
Next, please. We get the next one.
Next.
Next, please.
Oh, well, Greek fire isn't really fire. It's
Isn't it a name of a chemical?
it's what you fire at castles. Greek fire. It's what I don't think it's actually fire.
Is it
Next
things
one?
that things that are
next-
named?
Go the next one.
Next one,
I
please.
think it's things that aren't.
10 seconds.
Were the pyramids built by the Egyptians or were they built by their slaves who were another race?
5 seconds.
It's not. Yeah, it's
So
not
it's
Greek.
the
It's
things
not.
that
It's
are not actually
Yeah.
what
They, what do we say? They bear no relation to where
Country.
the country that they're named on the screen.
That sounds like exactly the sort of connection we might have here, but not on this question because it doesn't link the clues. So, possible bonus for you, radio addicts.
I don't think we've come up with anything, I'm afraid. Nothing at all, sorry.
No? Well, ironically, perhaps, given that you couldn't find the answer, these are all things, the method for making which has been lost. Lost secrets. They stopped knowing how to make code stone, Damascus steel, the metal for swords in the Middle Ages, Greek fire. It's a substance, sort of, as you say, like a chemical. You throw it at water, it could burn on water. It was a Byzantine thing, but they didn't know how to make it anymore in the Egyptian pyramids, of course. Lost secrets of manufacture was the link there. Radio addicts, please pick a squiggle.
Water.
Water. First clue coming up. Time starts now.
Anything, is it? Next.
Loads of things.
Open categories of things, really, aren't they? They're narrow.
Again, I think that needs narrowing down. To
Next.
Oh,
Industrial disease. Narrative. Open. Oh, yeah, it's findings, corners. Corners, findings.
go for it. Yeah, right, go for it.
They are verdicts that can be recorded by a coroner after doing an inquest.
Coming in after just 3 clues, you get 2 points. They are coroner's verdicts in inquests. Natural causes would have been the 4th clue. Well done. Your turn then, Brit Poppers.
Twisted flax, please.
Twisted Flax. These are going to be picture clues. First one coming up now.
It's an airmail stamp. Right.
Next.
Next, please. No, it's not.
German.
Is it German? German.
Yeah.
Next, please.
Italy. Sweden.
Sweden. Swedish stamp. Has it got anything to do with football?
Sweden.
Has it been places that hosted the World Cup? Next, please.
US.
10 seconds.
They've all hosted the World Cup.
Yeah, but it would have to be more than that.
To be more than that.
3
I
seconds.
don't know.
I'm going.
Okay.
They've all hosted the World Cup.
No. That's not the answer, I'm afraid. So, possible bonus for you, addicts.
They're stamps that were issued but have errors on them. The obvious one being the upside-down aeroplane.
They are stamps famous for printing errors. The third one, Triskilling yellow, it was supposed to be green. They printed some yellow by mistake. Only one now remaining
Norwegian
in the
blue.
world. What do you think about the second clue? What do you think is happening there?
Could they have got
Is the music notation wrong or something?
It is a picture of Schumann, but the music behind him is by Schubert. Wrong music. And that first one, it was a stamp where the geography was wrong. So, stamps famous for printing errors. Well done for the bonus point. And you may now choose from the range of hieroglyphs available.
Can I please pick lion then, please?
I think that's a very good selection. Lion. And the first one is coming up now.
No, we need next there, don't we? Straight away.
idea.
Next. Equals 30, go equals 361. Are these games?
Yeah.
They're games, aren't they?
Are they
It forms a game, and it's the
tiles
score
or
tiles
something?
or something.
Yeah. Number of
Number of tiles. Should we get a third one? Next.
I think so.
Reverse equals 4. So is it a number of tiles? Number of tiles at the start of the game? Should we try that one?
Go for it.
Okay then. They are the number of tiles that you start with in the games listed, like Go and Reversing.
That, I'm afraid, is not the correct answer. So I'm going to show the 4th clue to the Brit Poppers, and you've got a chance to earn yourselves a bonus point. I can't give you a long time to think about it, though. Throw something at me.
It's It's the number of lines on a board.
No, it isn't. You're both scrabbling around in the right area. It's to do with games. Oh, you've got it now. What is it?
Too late. Number of possible opening moves in the game.
It's the number of possible opening moves, but as you so rightly say, too late, no points. That means then that at the end of round 1, the Britpoppers have got 1 point, but the Radio Addicts are in the lead with 3. On to round 2, the sequences. This time the clues come in a sequence. The contestants can see a maximum of 3 because my question is not what is the connection, but what comes fourth. Britpoppers, you will be going first again. Please choose a hieroglyph.
Twisted flax, please.
Twisted flax. These are actually going to be picture clues, so I want to know what you'd expect to see in the fourth picture. First one coming up now.
Well, is that a starling or is it a
Songbird. Go,
songbird?
go.
OK, next, please.
Staring.
Is that
Starling
bit?
staring.
Ah,
Then dropping a
it could
letter
be
each time.
string and sting.
Go. Yeah. Starling, staring. Yeah.
So we're going
Could
to
it be sting? Do we risk it? Hold on.
starling, staring, string.
And then sting.
Sting.
But it might not be sting.
Should we go next?
No, let's do it. Let's do it.
We're going for
Let's do it.
sting.
Go for sting.
We're going for sting.
Fortune favours the brave. It is sting. For the reasons you explained, dropping a letter each time, starling, staring, string. I would also have accepted Tring, the Hertfordshire market town, although we're not showing a picture of it because Sting is so much more attractive. No disrespect to the people of Tring in Hertfordshire. So very well done. You get 3 points. Very good. Over to you now, Radio Addicts, to pick a hieroglyph.
Lion, please.
Lion, first in a sequence coming up. Time starts now.
That says Harry
killed.
Potter. It's in Harry Potter, it's the, isn't it? Well, no. But next,
No, he's Achilles is mate
Oh,
was
yes.
killed. These are deaths in
the Iliad.
So Patroclus, Hector, Achilles.
Is it
I think
Paris?
Paris kills Achilles.
OK.
So Paris could be the
Last one. Do we want to go for that?
I don't know. If the next one's Achilles,
Well, we'll do that next.
Yeah.
OK. We'll go for Paris, this being the order of deaths in the Iliad.
Not just the order, but there's a causal link. You're absolutely right. Each was killed by the next. Patroclus was killed by Hector, killed by Achilles, killed by Paris, with a bit of help from Apollo. Very good. Coming in after 3 clues, you get 2 points, and it's back to you, Britpoppers, to pick a hieroglyph.
A horned viper, please.
The Horned Viper. What is fourth in this sequence? Time starts now.
Oriole. Isn't that... OK. Is that part of the... Is that like on the coast or is it up in trees?
OK, go.
Next, please.
The
Aurora
Borealis.
Let's go. I don't know.
Then Occidental. Then what's Occidental be next? It's going in order across the world, isn't it?
Should we go for next?
Is it like
Go next.
Next, please.
Austral.
Austral.
Occidental, I
OK.
think.
Occidental,
For what reason?
because...
I think geographical zones going across the globe, I believe.
Do you know, you've given me the right answer. It's not even that complicated. It's just descriptions of northern, eastern, southern, western, using their Latin root. That's what it is. Occidental would be the fourth clue. Very well done. Radio Addicts, please pick a hieroglyph.
I'll have Eye of Horus, please.
Eye of Horus, first in a sequence coming up. Time starts now.
Alexandra of Denmark was the queen of Edward VII, so it would go Alexandra of Denmark,
Yeah.
Mary of Teck,
Yes.
Wallace Simpson, and Elizabeth Bowes-Lyon.
Should we-
But take the next one and let's have
Next. Yeah.
a look. Elizabeth Bowes-Lyon.
Yeah. Elizabeth Bowes-Lyon being the consorts of the monarchs in order.
Now, as much as I love to see the ambition of coming in early, there is, of course, an attendant risk. That risk being that if you saw the third clue, which I'm about to show you, you'd realise that your sequence is not the correct one. So let's have a look at that third clue. And there's a possible bonus for the Britpoppers if you can tell me what's fourth.
Not really.
You don't.
Prince Edward.
OK. Prince Edward. It is to do with being consorts of the monarch or the heir apparent. This is a sequence of the most recent 4 princesses of Wales. And next in the sequence would be Camilla Parker Bowles, who is Princess of Wales, even though she uses the title Duchess of Cornwall, possibly for diplomatic reasons. Britpoppers, it is your turn to pick a question.
I'll go for water, please.
First in the sequence coming up. Time starts now.
Right.
Googleplex had the largest number. It's the largest number.
Okay.
Bigger than infinity. Get the next.
Next. Yeah. That's going down then.
So it's going down.
But it would have to from infinity.
Oh, you
I don't know what
you
the
know
fourth
this.
biggest is, but maybe it's infinity because that's the kind of
Should we go next?
wacky answer.
No, because it's the other way around. If you Google Plex, Google
Can we go next?
next.
Next, please. Is it going to be something like naught?
Could be.
10
One.
seconds.
What about, is it one or naught?
Well, it's going to be one of the two, isn't it? Right, what are we going for?
Quickly.
3 seconds.
0?
One.
1.
1.
No. I'm going to throw it over for a possible bonus to the radio addicts.
10. We'll try 10.
You're not correct either. This is a fiendish little only connect question. I'm going to show you what's fourth in the sequence. It's the number 2. Each describes the number of zeros in the previous clue. A Googleplex is 1, followed by a Google of zeros, and so on down. There are 2 zeros in 100, so the fourth in the sequence would be 2. So that leaves just one question. It's the 2 reads coming your way, radio addicts. First in the sequence coming up now.
Next, please. Manual sound. Are these ascending sizes of something? I mean,
Could be.
we have no idea, have we? We have no idea. Next. Manual
I think it's
sound.
descending sizes of sand, maybe.
Of grain of
Or-
sand, silt. What could
Or
be
is it
beneath silt
laser?
then?
Something. Solution. Mud, I don't know.
Mud's maybe the next thing.
I,
10
I
seconds.
honestly don't know.
I'll have to go for it, I'm afraid. We'll try mud.
That, I'm afraid, is not the right answer, so I'm going over to the Britpoppers for a possible bonus.
Earth.
No, that's not right either. You were absolutely in the right area. They are grain sizes on the Wentworth scale, and next along would be clay.
Okay.
All of which means at the end of round 2, the radio addicts have got 5 points, but the Britpoppers are ahead with 6 points. Round 3 is the connecting wall. 16 jumbled up clues that the contestants need to sort into 4 connected groups of 4. Radio addicts, it's going to be your turn to go first, so you've got the choice, the lion or the water?
We'll have the water.
The water wall, OK, you have 2.5 minutes to solve it, starting now.
Right.
Okay.
Greece.
Tony Monero was, not Greece.
Gibraltar.
Didn't mean to do that.
No, that doesn't matter.
Skier.
We'll just do that. We'll get rid of a few that way. That won't be right. Beetlejuice and
Right.
Vega are stars,
Yeah,
obviously.
Tony Monero was Saturday
Pollux
Night
is also
Fever.
a star. Yes. Do we
Marty
know the other
Hopkirk,
stars?
Randall and Hopkirk. Dead character.
Oh, right, OK. That's the stars now.
Right.
So Marty Hopkirk's dead.
Yeah.
What about men in
Randall
white
Hopkirk.
suits? White suits. Martin Bell, white suit.
Oh,
Marty Hopkirk,
excellent.
white suit.
Yeah.
Tony Monero, white,
White
suit.
suit, yeah.
Who's the other one? Try the Sydney Stratton chap.
Yeah.
There you go, white
Well
suit.
done.
3 strikes and you're out now,
So
be careful.
now 4
Right.
yards and 367.75 centimetres. What on
Mark
earth is
Twain's
that?
got a small T now. He took his name from what they called out on the river.
River
That's a
Mississippi.
measure. That is a measure.
That's a measure. Any of these others
It could
measures?
be.
Snooker table.
Right, let's have a look. Tense, past tense, future
Past tense,
tense.
past pitch.
No,
past number
future pitch,
10.
No. Number,
You've used 1 minute.
snooker table.
I'm struggling a bit here. I mean, that's not equivalent to that, is it?
365.76 centimetres is not going to be 4 yards.
No, and it is not something that rings a bell for being anything particular anyway.
We're getting towards a hit and hope stage,
Are
I'm
we?
afraid.
10.
Used about half the time.
Should we try a hit and hope and see how we get on?
Yeah, 4 numbers.
10. Well, there aren't 4 numbers, but we'll go for pitch, tense, and number. Which
Brilliant.
is slightly
You've solved the wall.
unlikely. isn't it?
Apparently by accident, so let's put it to the test. You're going to get 4 points for finding the groups. Let's go for those connections. Pollux, Vega, Beetlejuice, Altair.
Well, they are all stars.
That's it. They're all stars. Martin Bell, Tony Monero, Marty Hopkirk, and that Sydney Stratton chap.
All famous, especially Sydney Stratton for wearing a white suit.
Sydney Stratton was the man in the white suit, played by Alec Guinness. And of course, white
right.
suits on Tony Monero and Saturday Night Fever, Marty Hopkirk, Randall and Hopkirk deceased, and Martin Bell, the independent MP. So that is that connection. Number 10. 10
Perfect. Yeah,
tenths
yeah, just got that.
pitch.
Yeah, yeah, they're all perfect. Perfect number. Perfect 10. Perfect tenths. Perfect pitch.
They can all be prefaced with perfect. And the last group, Mark Twain, 365.76 centimetres, 4 yards, snooker table.
We think they're all 12 feet. 3675 centimetres being equivalent to 12 feet 4 yards obviously is 12 feet. The snooker table's 12 feet long, and possibly when they shouted out Mark Twain on the Mississippi, it had some sort of connotation with 12 feet.
They are measurements of 12 feet. I was very impressed that you spotted Mark Twain did not have a capital T. What do you think it means?
12 feet.
Samuel Langhorne Clements, a riverboat pilot on the Mississippi,
name from it.
noticed that a knotted rope, 1 knot, 6 feet, when you Mark Twain, 2 knots, 12 feet. At that point, he noticed the river was deep enough for his boat, and then wrote subsequently under the pseudonym Mark Twain. So very well done. You accidentally solved the wall and got 4 points. You correctly gave me 4 connections for another 4 points. You get the bonus for getting it all correct. It's a maximum of 10. So it's time to bring in the Brit Poppers and see what they make of the connecting wall. There is 1 wall remaining, the Lion Wall, which hides 16 new clues that must be sorted into 4 connected groups of 4. You've got 2.5 minutes to do that, Brit Poppers. The clues will be coming up now.
Blue Eyes. Mickey Blue Eyes.
Sinatra, Elton John, let's talk.
Discovered Attack, Minor, Pin, Iron, Talk.
Shotgun,
Nikita, Blue Eyes.
Elton John songs.
Elton John songs.
Yeah.
Right.
Sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
Nikita,
Nikita,
Blue
Pale
Eyes.
Blue. The One.
The One, I
Yeah.
think.
Okay, Sacrifice.
Do it, yeah.
Nikita, Blue Eyes, The One. Oh.
It's not the one, okay.
Passengers.
Passengers,
clever.
yes. Try it anyway.
Okay, no. It's not Sacrifice then.
Blood, maybe?
Could be blood
Yes.
sacrifice.
Oh, okay, well then, yeah.
Stalk, Tire.
Sacrifice.
Stalk could be Pin, Fork, Iron.
These
Pin.
Skewer,
movies,
shotgun.
Tarkovsky or something like that, Sacrifice.
Yes. Stalker.
Yeah, but it's not.
No,
Stalker isn't there.
Okay, Petrol.
Stalk.
Minor. Something minor.
Pin.
Minor.
Coal
Coal miner.
miner?
Coal.
Coal.
Iron. No.
Iron Age.
Okay.
Blood Wedding.
Tire.
Blood Wedding.
Blood Wedding is good. Stalk.
Blood and.
You've used 1 minute.
Shotgun barrel.
Blue Blood.
Shotgun. Shotgun is a song by Junior Walker. It's also Wedding. Shotgun Wedding. Something Wedding.
Shotgun Wedding, that's
no.
good.
Skewer.
Blood
look,
Wedding.
Skewer. Blood Wedding.
Blood Wedding.
Yes.
Shotgun Wedding.
Yeah, but that's it.
That's it.
Okay.
Tire Wedding. Stalk Wedding.
Pin. Things in a grenade. A pin and is a stalk in a grenade.
No, it's not.
No.
Blood. Something blood. Why is blood? Why is... No, shotgun. We've got to get shotgun.
Blood Brothers.
Blood Brothers, Shotgun Brothers,
No.
Shotgun.
No, okay.
You've got a minute left.
Minor.
Is the shotgun a picture or something? Or
Skewer.
petrol? Minor. Minor. It's got to be coal. Minor.
Tire.
Tire. Sacrifice.
Blood and Iron.
Stalk. Fork. Pin. Hold on.
Self-sacrifice.
There's something skewer, fork. Is there something to do with barbecue or something like that? Discovered
Could be.
attack.
Or would you just
Okay, try that. Yeah.
You've got 30 seconds.
Tire, petrol. Things you get in a garage. Tire,
Yeah,
petrol.
tire, petrol, do it. Yeah.
Tire, petrol, iron. Fork. No.
pin?
No. Blood, sacrifice, stalk, fork. Discovered attack.
10 seconds.
Okay, how about this? How about blood, sacrifice, shotgun, and discovered attack? Because they're to do with death
Try
or
blood,
wars.
iron, sacrifice.
That's it, I'm afraid. The time's up. The wall has frozen. Interesting. But first of all, I'll give you a point for the group that you found, and another point if you can tell me the connection. Nikita, Passengers, Blue Eyes, The One.
Elton John songs.
Songs by Elton John. You can still get up to 3 points for the connection, so let's resolve the wall. There we are. Second group. Blood, tire, iron, shotgun. I can't give you a long time. This is one of the tricksy ones. It's nastily oblique.
Weddings?
No, they are things that can be pumped. Can pump blood, pump a tire, pump iron, pump a shotgun. The next one.
Oh, sorry.
Yes?
Are they birds? Are they wading birds?
I'm glad you stopped me before I said them out loud. I'm going to give you the point. Those words, of course, are not. But if you say them out loud, stalk, petrol, skewer, minor,
Well done.
they all sound like birds, but the words are
last
spelt
one.
differently.
This last one.
Very well spotted. And the last one, sacrifice, pin, fork, discovered attack.
It's to do with war. It's to do with pin,
I
fork.
can't let you debate it.
Attacks?
I mean, some would say that it is about war. These are chess tactics. Sacrifice, pin, fork, discovered, attack.
Anyone play chess?
Things.
We're not very good at chess.
The Great War, which is chess. That's what that's from. But you're going to get a point for the group that you found, and you're going to get 2 more points for the connections you did spot. So that's a total of 3 points. Let's see how that leaves the scores going into round 4. The Brit Poppers are up to 9 points, but the Radio Addicts are in the lead with 15. And if you want to have a go at a connecting wall, you'll find one on our website. The address is on the screen now. Scores, though, teams, don't mean everything as we go into round 4 because there are so many points available, it will all be decided here. It's the missing vowels round. Well-known names and phrases with the vowels removed, the consonants squidged. What are those names and phrases? Fingers on buzzers, please. The first group are all stock market indices. Addicts
Hang Seng.
of Hong Kong, correct. Addicts
Nikkei.
Japan, correct. A tricky one. It's the French CAC 40. Next clue. Poppers.
Dow Jones.
Too much hesitation, I'm afraid. You must lose a point. Possible bonus. Addicts. No. Dow Jones Industrial Average of America. Next category. Nicknames used for British monarchs. Addicts.
Silly Billy.
For William IV, correct. Addicts.
Farmer George.
That's George III, correct. Poppers.
Brandy Nan.
That is correct for Queen Anne. Addicts.
Bloody Mary.
For Mary I, that's right. Next category, things MPs have claimed on expenses. Addicts.
Mortgage interest.
Yes. Addicts.
Adult films.
Oh, yes. Addicts.
Moat cleaning.
That too. Addicts.
Duck Island.
And why not? Next category, concept albums. Poppers.
Dark Side of the Moon.
Now, on that last clue, I'm afraid I can't give it to you, but there's no time to throw it over for a bonus because we're out of time. It's the dark side of the moon, so you must lose a point there. But it won't affect anything because looking at the final scores, the Brit Poppers finished on 8 points, but the winners are the Radio Addicts with 24. Sorry, Brit Poppers, it was great to meet you. You've done some brilliant quizzing, but I'm afraid you are going home. And you, Radio Addicts, you're a Mickey Mouse team. But I mean that in the sense of you're a Bendel bonnet, a Shakespeare sonnet, you're Mickey Mouse. You're the melody of a symphony by Strauss. You're the top. Or rather, you could be, because you're through to the semi-finals and still in the running. Well done. Join us next time for more ingenious connections and contestants so clever that their friends insisted they come on the show, rather than spend the evening around at their house. Goodbye.
And there's more Only Connect next week. Coming up next tonight, though, we're off to Delphi, belly button of the ancient world. And before you write in, I should point out I'm not just being nasty, that is the title of the actual show.